Hey guys, I'm Koko. Welcome to Curious Expedition 2 that is releasing on Steam Early Access tomorrow on June 17th, and I'm very excited to be playing it again after playing the demo version some 2 months ago. Now if you don't know what this game is all about, it's a follow-up for the very successful and award-winning 19th century expedition simulation that released back in 2015, a game by Machine and Mensch. Now in this game, you get to go on expeditions into unknown regions with the famous explorers of that era and explore the lands for fame, science, and treasures. So, shall we go on our new adventure? I'm so excited to be playing this again. It's such a great game and I love it. So let's start a new game and let's get in there. The morally certain are fools. Okay. Are we fools, boys, for playing this game? Or are we fools for playing games at all? Or are we fools for living? So let's see, I was returning from a routine expedition to Peru when we spotted a great storm brewing on the horizon. The crew prepared to divert around it, but I glimpsed something inside. Land, an island in the middle of the Atlantic where none should be. Over the protest of the captain, I gave orders to head for the island. Trembling but compliant, the crew steered us into the heart of the storm. The tempest raged with unnatural fury. A strange fog enveloped us and lightning crackled all around. The vessel was almost torn asunder by the crashing waves. Yet just when death seemed certain, we emerged from the maelstrom into an almost perfect calm. Directly ahead lay a lush tropical island. The storm safely behind us, we prepared to lay anchor and see what wonders this new land held. So this is kind of like a tutorial-ish start, where the game tells you what you're about to do. And I will help you tell or show you what we can do. So we start with 3 people. So she is a famous explorer. Oh, I guess I can't really show them these people right now. Okay, that's fine. We'll follow what the game tells us to do right now in this tutorial-ish place. That's fine. That's fine. I can tell you that I did start when I was playing for testing purposes. I did start with different set of people, like these secondary people. I think after this tutorial-ish version, you can then choose one of the 2 and then play as those. And looks like they change from between as you play, so that's kind of cool. She is the same because she is like a very known person or something like that. So that's kind of cool. Now, if you don't know Curious Expedition and how it works, well, you land on an island. You sometimes have a quest that you want to do, or sometimes you just want to explore and stuff. Back in the first game, you were always after the Golden Pyramid and you were competing against some people. Now in this one, there's more different story missions and non-story missions, so there is a lot more expeditions and they have different goals. And it's kind of cool, and you do level up some stuff, and I'll show more of that later on. Of course, the sanity is still up here. This is your sanity. If that drops to 0, well, bad things can start happening. But then you also get chocolate and whiskey to eat and drink, and you'll be fine. So we have an interesting place over here that we should go visit, and we shall go visit it. So let's move next to the shipwreck, and we'll go through it and explore it. How the devil did that get here? Now, just want to say, this is a pre-early access version. The game has been in beta for like 6 months now, but still, there can be bugs and issues and all that stuff. So keep that in mind. You know, early access, all that, you know, same stuff as usual. I came across an astounding discovery: the wreck of what looked like an old British naval ship. I couldn't help but wonder how it had come to rest here. With every step we took on this strange island, we seemed to encounter another mystery. So let's search the ship. Carefully testing the rotten planks before entering, we made a thorough inspection of the ship. After a time, we found several items of value. So we got dynamite, we got first aid kits, and we got some shovels, which is kind of cool. Nice, so let's use dynamite to blow up the mountain, because why the hell not? Okay, nothing will stand in our way. Well, which way are we going? Well, let's go over yonder. And let's explore these lands. There's some tribes people, it seems, over there. And it looks like the natives are gonna go talk to us. Hello, friends. A small group of indigenous people hurried to our location, seemingly drawn by the sound of our dynamite. They seemed as shocked to see us as I was to see them. Yet once the initial wonder wore off, they demanded to know who we were and how we got here. I will tell the truth, that's fine. Using gestures in a friendly manner, I managed to calm the natives and show that we were but simple travelers. They welcomed us with friendly smiles. We got some standing with them, so we're in the positives right now. After a short time, the immediately understood that they must continue their journey. Before they left, they gave the detailed instructions to their village, encouraging us to visit. Let's see where that is. Oh, way out here. Alright. Well, let's go down this away then. And we're gonna go visit the village. Now, in villages, you can rest, you can barter, but the longer you stay there, the more your standing will drop, and they might not be too welcoming after some time. So, there you go. Let's see what happens here. We approached with caution, but they welcomed us with open arms. It seemed word of our arrival has already reached the village. Interestingly, they did not seem as shocked by our strange appearance as I would have expected. One would almost suspect that we were not the first foreign visitors. So we have to trade right now to get our standing up, the game says. A woman from the village unrolled a map revealing the village's trade goods. Okay, so offer extra items to get to standing 3. So we'll give you some dynamite, I guess. There you go. What could possibly go wrong giving, simple villagers dynamite? What could possibly go wrong? I settled on a trade with the natives. There we go. So now we have good standing. We're up to 3. We can meet with the ruler. Let's see what he has to say. I strode into the hut where the ruling council held their hearings. Another stepped forward and greeted us with a warm smile. We were allowed one request. So let's recruit a person, apparently. Asked if it were possible to gather any who were bold enough to seek fame and glory. So we got a native scout. He's got extra view distance and elite warrior. What is your issue? Superstitious. Suffers from irrational fear of what is unknown or mysterious. Yeah. I mean, he's got elite strong. He can do good damage. Native scout has shield damage and debuff, and then shield damage and some special damage, or normal damage. I'll take the scout just for the view distance. Often these natives will just leave your track after a while, so that's fine. The native scout joined our trek. I'm not going to try to pronounce his name because that would probably be bad. My request granted, I bowed to the council and left them to their business. Let's exit the hut. I emerged from the hut, blinking rapidly as my eyes adjusted to the light outside. I guess we can rest over here. We unpacked our belongings and prepared to spend the night with the natives at their campfire. Good. That evening, the villagers were planning a ritual dance that seemed to serve as an appeasement of their gods. They called these deities the Palikau, a strange word sounding foreign to their tongues. Apparently, these gods were builders of great magic artifacts. I was invited to join their dance to honor the great builders and considered it carefully. Refusing might offend them, but a false step would be an even greater insult. So let's accept. So we now have to roll one of these greens to succeed. So let's try. We have 33% chance to roll one, and we failed. Good stuff. Nice. I did my best to follow the natives' lead, but my feet were made for jungles, not the ballroom. After a few clumsy steps, I stumbled and fell. The natives thanked me for an attempt with a good-natured laugh. It seemed I had not offended them after all. And they even gave a gift for showing respect to their gods. Good, we got a spear, which we can use as a weapon. I would like to see what they say, but that's fine. Okay, so who gets the spear? Let's see. Who wants a spear? I think it wants me to give it to her. Alright, well that's fine. Yes, we have equipped the spear. Dude, I have already equipped that. Please. Please. I beg of you, game. Okay. Come on. Can we unequip the spear? No, we can't. Well, fuck. Okay, so I quickly redid the whole track, and we're back to trying to equip the spear. There we go. Thank you. Now we have done it. Easy money. So we're back on track. We just have... The people are slightly different than what we started with before. I don't know what this guy is trying to do, but hey, that's okay. You know, our scout has a different name, and it's all good. We're gonna continue onwards from this here on point, and that's fine. You know, sometimes things happen. As I said, you know, it's still pre-early access, this version, and you know, it's gonna get better. There's not gonna be any bugs or anything like that in the future. Okay, I do not want to rest again. I want to leave. We're gonna go. We got ready and departed as new adventurers were waiting. The natives quickly resumed their business as I left. Good stuff. Alright, so now we have a whole island to explore up here. So up there we go. This line over here represents a different region of the island. So we do want to go to that different region. This one seems to be made of 2 regions so far, and that's okay. Now, of course, as we traverse these lands, some of these lands are tougher to traverse. Like, it's going to take you more sanity to go through woods, through jungle. It's going to be different if you walk through desert, because you're going to need water and all that stuff. As we ventured deeper into the wilds, Fabalij stopped short and pulled me aside. It seemed that we were nearing a site of some interest, the old remains of what she described as the Pale Travelers. This certainly sounded worth investigating. Let's check that out. The old camp. Alright, let's go to the old camp then. There over here there's swamps and all that stuff. Swamps, shallow lakes. You know, we can traverse them, but you can see grasslands is like 1 tile cost. This one is 3. Thick jungle is 6. See if you can have any other than thick jungle. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it shows. So let's explore the old camp and let's see what we've got over here. We approached the abandoned camp hoping to find supplies and possibly answers. Unfortunately, a group of scavenging hyenas was already there and attacked us on sight. So we have our first combat over here. Of course, we can try to flee, but we're not going to try to do that. We're going to roll our dice and see what we roll. So we got a cracking wallop that we can use. And this one has a chance to stun. It's nice. We have a spear thrust, deals 7 damage. This one is 8 damage. And we also have a heal, which we don't really need right now. So we're gonna use this one, trying to stun one of the hyenas. If we can stun them, they won't be able to attack us, which we failed, unfortunately. So we're gonna use the spear to just damage it down as far as we can. And now we're gonna re-roll, because we don't need heals right now. Just gonna do a re-roll. I'm gonna select this dice as well, and we're gonna confirm. And we got it. Inspire. Okay, you want me to inspire the anthropologist. Alright. He is very powerful. 200 strength, that's a huge buff. And now this thing deals 12 damage. A weak punch. Deals more damage than a spear now. We can kill this hyena. Nice. And we can end the round, and then the hyena will attack, dealing 10 damage to the anthropologist. So there we go. Let's finish them off and let's see what we have. We do have that heal again. We do have 3 damage from this one, and that makes them vulnerable. You can see vulnerable will increase their damage taken. Then we can do 15 from these 2. That's 18 in total, but maybe with vulnerable we'll have enough. Who knows? Let's try. Probably not. So this would then deal... how much damage? 9. Okay. 9. And this one will deal 10-ish. Yep. Okay. We can re-roll the heal. And he has a chance for a weak punch, or... You know what, let's do the reroll. We'll reroll both. I'd prefer to kill the hyena rather than do the healing. And we still get to do the healing. And that one will not kill the hyena, so fun. Okay, let's heal yourself, dude. And I guess we can make the hyena even more vulnerable. If they had a shield, we would do a lot of shield, but... It's fine. It's gonna attack somebody again, that's fine. And we should now have the damage. Heroic Haymaker. Smack him. Nice. Good. Now we got some hyena pelts. You can see these ones we can sell for 15. Or we can get 5 fame for bringing them back. And we can also trade on the map. These ones are good for trading. We also have some raw meat and some animal teeth. Let's take that. We took what we could and cautiously approached the old campsite. Perhaps there were valuables that the hyenas had destroyed. Let's search. I ordered a search of the area, a feeling of dread prickling the back of my neck. I hoped my trek would avoid the fate of these sorry explorers. So they left the old diary, a bunch of whiskey, and a silver vase. That's really nice for fame. Let's take it all. Among the camp stores, I found a tattered-filled journal. Within were the notes of an unknown adventurer. Reading the account, it seemed he had fallen prey to the arrogance of many explorers and met his death after rejecting warnings from the natives. I did come across one intriguing passage. Enormous structure, architecture unknown, technology far beyond our own, let alone these island savages. What purpose could it hold? He went on to give detailed directions to this strange structure. Fascinating. I simply had to visit. Yes. And it's way up there. Okay. So let's go way up there. We do have a waterfall over here. These are usually for resting purposes and refilling water and such like that. So we'll see. Our sanity is dropping. And that's okay. We have plenty of food. And there is also the waterfall. We could rest over here, but I don't think it's really needed. We can go onwards. We arrived at the magnificent waterfall. It was an awe-inspiring sight. Nature effortlessly demonstrated her elegance and might as one. We don't actually... we could rest. Yeah, sure, let's rest. I instructed Trek to halt to catch our breath. It was a rather cold night as we sat by the campfire. At the origin of my comrades, I told a small anecdote of my travels that evening. I was meeting with the leader of a small village in Egypt, seeking permission to investigate a local tomb. Things were going well until he offered me a local delicacy. Not wanting to offend, I ate heartily. Unfortunately, it seemed that the plate contained a quantity of shellfish, to which I am terribly allergic. The following morning, my guide to the tomb ran screaming when he saw my swollen face, thinking I was some kind of demon or ghost, come for vengeance. I would have explained, but the locals began to arm themselves when they saw me coming. Sadly, I never did manage to see the inside of that tomb. Nice. Nice one. Never eat shellfish. That's the moral of the story, I guess. Alright. So we're gonna rest here, regaining our sanity. You can get perks to get more sanity while resting outdoors and all that stuff. As we prepared for the departure, I knew we would miss this peaceful hum of the falling water. The falls were glorious. Let's leave. We don't need water. This is fine. And we're almost up there. We're gonna go this way so we don't need to go through the thick jungle. And then we should be fine. We can bring back the chocolate and all that stuff. There it is. There she be. Hello. Let's go over and check this ancient structure. Ancient structure. What kind of stuff do you hold? The haunting shape of the structure was like nothing I'd seen in all my travels. The purpose was unknowable, but it seemed that it might be some kind of great ancient machine. As we approached, Fabalige began to tremble, panic on her face. She frantically warned us that their Palikao gods would not tolerate intrusion to this sacred place. So we have not a good chance to calm her worries. Let's try, though. No blues. Fader. Great. The more we talked, the more Fabalige was convinced I was a fool. Eventually, she had enough. Spitting curses, she fled aside, leaving us to our fate. What a bitch. Approached the altar. Approached the platform that seemed to control the machine. A strange dread filled me as I drew closer, but the idea of turning back now was unthinkable. As I laid my hands upon the central crystal, a great crackling and clanking filled the air. The surface grew hot to the touch, and a ghastly purple fog began to pour forth. I fled that place, the billowing fog chasing me back to my ship. I still ached with curiosity, but one must survive if one is to make great discoveries. Escape to thy ship. The purple fog is coming. The purple fog is coming. So you can see over here there's chances we go insane. So we're gonna travel over here and then we're gonna eat some of our chocolate or drink some of our whiskey. Hopefully running away from that fog, because if that catches up to us, well, that wouldn't be the greatest thing ever. No. But it seems like we are way ahead of that thing. Although the island might not fare well as we leave it behind. Okay, so let's drink some whiskey. It gives us 20 sanity. Let's eat some chocolate. That's extra sanity. How much? Okay, we don't have quite enough. Let's drink one more whiskey. That should do it. Let's go to our ship. Let's raise a glass and drink our whiskey and escape to our ship. So yeah, this is the whole Curious Expedition. That's it. No, I'm joking. So, this is the kind of a tutorial-ish thingy, and after that, you know, you get to go on your own adventures, and each of them are more dangerous, and you get to choose which ones you want to go to, and, you know, always have a chance to pick something new or something, so it's kind of cool. You'll get to see, I'll play a bit more. The dark fog rolled behind us as we scrambled aboard the ship, the captain hurrying to set her in motion. As we sailed away, we watched the fog rapidly swallowing the island behind us. I do not know what would have happened if we had stayed behind, but I did not want to find out. After a time, the fog itself dissipated, leaving empty ocean behind us where the island once was. What new strangeness was this? It's a good question. Okay. Malene resumed her duties at the expo, but as her companion, I was asked to continue learning more about these mysterious new islands. So now we get to choose who we want to play, as the big game hunter or as the anthropologist. Let's go as the big game hunter, I think. I think you always get to choose these two classes right now, but the people are different. Different names, different outfits, different gender. So let's go with big game hunter, I guess. Big game hunter, a rugged trophy hunter, expert in putting down dangerous beasts and other threats as well. Oh, we start with a proper hunting rifle. That's nice. I've seen them use a pistol as well. You get tally-ho and crackling wallop. That's HP, that's experience, and apparently we also start with a donkey. So we're going to be playing as Cornelius Harold. Confirm. Let's go. After long days of traveling, I had finally arrived in Paris in the under construction ground of the Exposition Universelle. I have no idea if that's how it's pronounced. Here was to find fame and fortune among the great explorer clubs of this noble city. Brimming with optimism, I looked out on the fairgrounds. Okay, so these things are still locked. We get to unlock. These guys are going to be our sponsors for Expedition. You can see the year is 1886. We get to go on 2 normal missions and then it's a story expedition. But first, let's go to the bar, because of course we get to go to the bar. I entered the famed the glass clock, and surveyed my surroundings. Renowned as a meeting place for would-be explorers, it was a likely place to find eager adventurers to join my trek. Yes, we do need to recruit, because we only have him and the donkey, I believe. I gave word that I was looking for hardy men and women to join my expedition. Soon I had gathered a small set of brave adventurers to choose between. Yeah, Missy Bone, we already have a donkey, I'm sorry. So we can get Ramallah Trask, the field nurse. She is sexist. Okay, that's not the best thing. Or Richard Thurman, the sailor. He is kleptomaniac. Ugh, these two are not the greatest people. Free naval flair for scouting terrain. Okay. It's got retaliation, that's meh. And taunt. And gives yourself a shield. So he's a bit of a tank. And field nurse. She's got patch him up, the heals, and she's got a boost. So none of these are too good. But I'll take Ramallah Trask, I guess. A field nurse could be good, you know, increase heal speed and all that stuff. I gladly welcome Ramallah Trask to my crew. Her skill in battlefield medicine would be an asset in the dangerous journey that lay ahead. You can only recruit like one person as before each expedition. Unfortunately, we lost that native guy. Otherwise, he would be with us, or she. The bustle of construction in the fairgrounds hummed around me. So let's start the expedition, the first one. So we have trials and triangulations. We have to go on an island. It's an easy one. We have, this is our budget. This is the rewards. We get tickets, which we can use to level up our people, buy new equipment, heal ailments and all that kind of stuff. And then we get fame. You know, fame's good. So our understanding of the curious islands is poor at best. By performing surveys, circulations, you can advance our knowledge of these strange lands. The lost explorer, one of our top explorers has gone missing, locate them and help them complete their task. I think we're gonna go for the easier one right now. I think that's gonna be for the best. And now we get to select a sponsor. So these are the 3 ones we can select and then level them up. So we have the Taishi Academy, we have the Royal Avalon Society, and we have the Lux Labs. So who do we want to go as? This guy is a bit weird, but you know what? Let's go with the Lux Labs. Start expedition. Why not? I decided to indulge in a few drinks that night before the expedition was to depart. When I entered the tavern, my attention was instantly attracted to a sailor who was standing at the bar drinking a beer. He looked like he had a couple of stories to tell I needed to hear. I couldn't hold back, got myself an ale, and approached the sailor. He seemed to have just waited for this opportunity, and with delight he told me about his adventures on the far mystery islands that I would soon see myself. After he ended his story, the sailor reached into his duffel bag and handed me a package with the words that it should be useful for my travels. We got some climbing gear. Well, nice. So these are random events that will happen before each of the expeditions. Like earlier when I was testing this, I got like a drinking thing, so we had to drink like 3 rounds and roll for it, and I managed to roll well for each of those, and basically I got more and more money for my expedition, because over here you then get to buy new gear. So let's see. I pulled close to the island, meeting up with my supply vessel. I hoped Lux Labs would provide some useful equipment for my expedition. Let's buy. So we only start with this stuff. So we need to buy food rations. So apparently we have only food cans right now. They're cheap, but you can only use them below 30 sanity or less, which is not a problem at all. So I'm definitely gonna buy these, a bunch of these. Let's see, let's go with 10. We do wanna buy a shovel or 2. Potentially some torches. A first aid kit since we do have a nurse. And let's buy 2 torches. Good. I think this will go well for now. You also have these cunning tonics. These are useful for some combats, and you can also use them when you need to roll for certain events. But for now, let's take this. Deal. My equipment chosen, I considered if there was yet more to be done before I landed the island. We're gonna refill some water. We're gonna get some extra water rations because we are in the dry lands, I believe, so we might need that. And let's begin the expedition. Scientists from Lux Labs had noticed strange magnetic disturbances on this island. I was to take measurements from several key points to gather data for analysis. That's acceptable. Okay, so we have 1, 2. Okay, so 1 is right next to where we land. You see these desert patches over here? We need water to actually cross that. So 1 is here, which is very close, and the other one is on the other side of the island. That's not going to be too bad. Let's go over yonder first. The question is where we're going to move next. Probably down here, so let's go just here. Hello, fellow explorers or something. Let's see, take the measurements. That should be easy enough. I set up my surveying equipment carefully, measuring the lay of the land. Only 1 more site remained until my notes were complete. So there you go. We already got 1. After we do the other one, we are done. So let's see, where are we gonna go? Let's go maybe down here. There's the natives just running around. That's fine. Let them be. We need to find some interesting sites. And there is something over there. So we drank some water crossing that. And we're in the petrified forest. So let's go to this mountain. Maybe we can use the climbing gear to get up here. That could be nice. Yeah, there isn't much around. Promoted to level 2, extra experience. That's always good. Do you actually have any weapon beside this? He has this, but that's about it. Okay. So let's see. Oh, it's a waterfall. Okay, and there is something else over here. I wouldn't mind actually going back, because this should be like a pretty easy first mission. So, you know, we can backtrack a bit. And there's a old camp. Okay, we might get some good stuff from an old camp. Or meet a person, we'll see. I discovered the abandoned campsite of a fight expedition. Okay, oh, for fuck's sake. I clicked on cancel. Accidentally. So let's search the camp. So over here, you know, we could use one of these potions to give us a better chance. Right now, we don't really have a good chance to do this. Now, if we add a torch, I think we get 100% to do this. We cannot do the bonus, but could do this. Do you want to use my torch for this? Sure. Let's get a guaranteed chance to find something good. Success. Good. Now what'd you give me? Ignoring the prickling on the back of my neck, I decided to spend more time here. It wasn't much, but I managed to discover something worthwhile in the wreckage. We got 5 bear traps. Alright. I've not actually used these yet, so I'm not quite sure how they work. Now, this is a bit unfortunate, because the waterfall is here. It would be nice to rest, regain sanity, but then we'd have to still travel all the way around, which is kind of bullshit. Let's go this way. We're gonna leave that. Sure, it was a way to regain sanity, but nah. Ooh, what do we have over here? A stone circle. Okay, let's go check that one out. Approach the stone circle. We're down to 14 sanity, so we'll have to eat some of our rations. We came across a ring of hand-carved stones. Intricate inscription etched into each rock seemed to indicate some sort of a map. So we cannot do this one. We can reveal settlements or ruins. So definitely want to reveal some ruins. Close my eyes as I touch the cold stone, and a vision coalesced in my mind. Okay, so we got a ruin down here. Beautiful. We'll definitely go for that one. There's something over there, and there is a elephant as well. And these are tar pits, or tar bogs. These are not good. Not good at all. Alright, we need to nom nom on some of that. Let's go next to this over here. And we're gonna explore it. See what it, shows. It might be... So like ancient... Oh yeah. So these are like elephant graveyards. I don't necessarily want to attack the elephant, so that probably could be pretty nasty. Oh, there's a desert storm as well over here. We do need to find a ray over here. Oh, let's approach the elephant graveyard. Let's see what it has, because it could have some cool loot. The foreboding place was situated in the midst of a swamp, littered with remains of long-dead elephants. Many generations of the majestic creatures had come here to die. But did they come here? Yes, to die. Okay, elephant tusk. That's good. That's a lot of fame for us. Let's take it. As I took the tusk, I remember a lesson I had learned long ago. Elephants have a keen sense of smell and perfect memory. It would do well to avoid these beasts in the future. So we gotta be careful. This guy is gonna be mad right now, right? So he's definitely gonna attack us. So let's try the surprise then. It's got 80 HP. It's a bull elephant. This is not good. We can use this actually. Right? We can burn it. When attacked, will hit back with their own attack. Okay. We'll try to do that. Let's roll first. I can do this now. Okay, we all retaliating. So that's actually really nice. A donkey kick and spread blast. Not much damage. This thing has 80 HP. But if the retaliation works well, this one does have 2 attacks. So at least one retaliation should work well. Donkey kick him! Nice. Good. Let's do a reroll. Let's see. Yes, confirm both of these. That's a tally-ho. Okay, making it invulnerable. That's actually really good. Yes, increase the damage taken. That's gonna be very nice. And that's about it. Okay, let's end the round. So it's gonna attack. Okay, dealt damage, but we also dealt damage. Oh, triple damage back. It's gonna do it again. 10 to each, but we can do triple damage to it back again, right? Oh, that's really nice. That bear trap was amazing. And I'm pretty sure we can now do enough damage to just kill it. But in any case, you know what? We might use it. Let's see what we have. 6 and a chance to stun, a heal, 10 damage. Okay, so we have enough. So let's use a heal. Lady, heal yourself. Patch yourself up, nice. This could be even a stun. Oh, it's a stun, that's great. And we can even kill it anyway, so. Smack him. Let's go. We deprived the remains of anything useful. We lost some standing, we got experience. That bear trap was the most useful thing we ever found. So we got some raw meat. We don't have a cook, unfortunately, but we also got another elephant tusk, which is great. Good, now we do have a desert storm, which you definitely do not want to travel through. Let's pop some travel rations, and let's continue down here. We do want to cross over there and go check those ruins, but looks like it's going to be a huge desert between us and that. So let's go this way. There's no other way to do it, really. We're going to drink our water. How are we doing on the water? There's another thing over there. I might be pushing it a bit. We do have 1 water, and we have to cross all over here, so this is not good. But there's a merchant over here, a trader, I should say. Let's approach the shrine. Let's see what we've got. We arrived at a long-forgotten shrine. The structure was slightly tilted and subsiding. The ground seemed as if it could open in a gaping chasm at any moment. Okay, so this is gonna be... If we steal stuff from it, the gaping chasm is gonna erupt. So, we're gonna have to run away from it pretty fast. Inside there was a small empty chamber, a long hallway leading to the main altar. I stepped carefully, wary of traps. Search for secrets, and we're gonna add our torch here. Yes. So we get 100%. And no bonus, unfortunately, but hey. Knocking carefully upon the stone walls, I noticed that one section echoed with a hollow resonance. Upon careful inspection, it seemed that the stone was subtle slab door that could be prized open with enough force. Okay, so we could roll for it. We do have a good chance to actually roll for it. Or we can use one of our shovels, which I'm actually going to do. You know, just guarantee it. Wedging the tip of my shovel between the slab and the wall, I gave a mighty heave and the slab moved aside with a deep, shuddering rumble. I discovered that the small side chamber was an ancient space of worship. As the statue of kind-faced God stood in the center of the room, a fresh sprig of herb held in her extended hand. Okay. Ooh, so we can eat the herbs or can ask her. This might heal her or something like that, so let's try. Armalatras looked skeptically at the herb before popping in her mouth, but after a moment her expression changed. Okay, got health and sanity, nice. Changed to delight as her injuries healed and her spirits soared. Good! We left the small room and returned to the chamber where we had first arrived at the shrine. Let's enter the main one. Consider the main chamber once more. Pictographs upon the altar warned that the great chasm would open beneath the shrine if the treasure here were disturbed. That's fine, we're definitely gonna do that. There's only one gold llama, but we'll take it. We grabbed the treasure and dashed outside as the ground around us started to collapse. An expanded chasm was formed and we would need to move fast to stay alive. Yes, we will do such a thing. But first, let's eat some of that. Gain some sanity. Okay, we don't need to go far, probably. I'm gonna go here to this, whatever it is. As we approached some strange-looking holes in the ground, we were astounded with gigantic carnivores. Plants suddenly sprang from within. That's nice. These things will injure you. We managed to stay out of their clutches, but we would do well to stay observant and avoid these plants in the future. Yes, that would be nice. There's the chasm still erupting. That's... oh, it's a village. I don't think villagers like us very much. Let's show me something. How are my boys? You're injured. Let's heal him. He does have the injury. He's fine. He's slightly injured. I'm gonna heal him since we did the first aid kit. We set up camp to tend to the injured. Yes. Cornelius. We used the first aid kit to treat Cornelius. Wait, she? Cornelius is a she? That's a really nice mustache for a she. Alright, you know, I'm not judging. Let's approach the village. They will be very mad, probably, because we stole stuff. That's how it is. Entering the village, I watched with interest as the natives conducted some sort of ceremony around a large idol. As soon as they spotted us, the natives approached us. We seem to have garnered a bad reputation by now. Yes. So we could steal the idol. Let's trade first. A man from the village carried over a heavy thingy. Yes. So I want some food, and nicely enough, they have red berries. Actually, yeah, we do want that. So I'm gonna get rid of the raw meat. That thing is good for barter. I wonder if I could make them happier. We could. Let's see, how many berries will it give me for that raw meat? 4. I'll take that. We'll do that. We'll do this. We'll trade. We'll take their stuff. And then we're gonna steal the idol. The idol was continually surrounded with villagers during the day. If I wanted to take it, I would have to wait until the darkness fell. We have a very low chance to do anything over here, so we're not gonna steal it. Yeah, we're gonna leave. We're not gonna rest here. The next day I felt that someone was following me. I told the crew to pack and depart. Okay, so we're gonna have these guys following us, which could be nasty. So let's pop some red berries. These ones will be removed after the expedition, so we better just eat them. You can see our donkey is healing up as well, which is great. So let's go to the trader. Yes, let's go towards the trader. We're gonna ignore this thing over here, I think. Be careful of that wolfie. Okay, so we are out of water, which is gonna, I think, drain our sanity a bit more. Let's approach the trader. To my surprise, I encounter a colorfully dressed traveling merchant. Let's see what he's got. Selection of wares. He's got sextants, another hunting rifle. Kind of cool. Some colorful marbles, more water. We could grab some water. But actually, you know what? How much water will it give me? Actually, you know what? We don't need this much. How much for a hunting rifle? That's very expensive. That's a lot of bear traps. You know what? These ones were very useful. I'm gonna keep that. Like, we are very almost over there, so let's go. Let's move onwards to glory, and that one should be the last one. Take measurements. Ka-chink! I set up my surveying equipment carefully, measuring the lay of the land. My work here was complete. Excelsior! We have done it. Complete trials and triangulations for Lux Labs. And now we're getting the return provisions. That's gonna get us some fame and fortune and money and all that stuff. And it's gonna be great. And we are slowly leveling them up. Look at that. Rank 2. These ones were quite nice. New unlocks available. A dude. Good stuff. Let's continue. And now we get to choose a perk. Trauma Care. Heals party slightly after combat. That's pretty good. Does not trigger needle plans when traveling. That is actually really good. And extra max sanity. I'm gonna take the... Both of these are good. Oh, man. Needle plants are not on every map, but combat might be. So let's take this one. Returned triumphantly to Paris after my first successful expedition, bursting with pride. I looked forward to making my name for myself as an explorer. Good stuff. Moreover, I was rewarded with a set of extra expo tickets for my efforts. Such generosity. So we can now go to these Lux Labs. And we can check the unlocks. We unlocked Engineer. So there he is. We can upgrade equipment over here. We can go to the club shop. So we can unlock him for 5 tickets. He would join us. That would be kind of cool. Shall we do it? Let's grab the man. Deal. Okay. So we used our expo tickets and we have the Engineer. And we can also go to the bar. And we can go to equipment dealer and use more of our tickets over here. So there is a hunting rifle, a shotgun, but you can see these cost a lot of tickets. A storm lantern, a machete, claw extenders, steel blades that can be strapped to a combat-ready animal's forelegs. Ooh, I wonder if our donkey would want that. I want to try that out. A sentimental photo, a well-worn photograph that recalls fond memories from home, makes it easy to get moving each morning. So this would be actually really cool to have. You know, a sentimental photo. Travel-based cost goes down by almost 20%. Let's go. We'll deal with that. We'll take that. Okay. So let's actually equip this on our man. There you go. You can have this. And we should get weapons for these guys eventually, but not right now. So, alright. I'm gonna finish the episode over here. I'm really loving the Curious Expedition 2. Even though there was a slight hiccup at the start, you know, shit like that happens. It's, as I said, it's still early access. And it's releasing tomorrow. So go check it out, wishlist it. That's definitely gonna help the devs if you do that. And otherwise, I'm not quite sure how much it's gonna cost. I should have known this, because I believe they sent it in my mail how much it's going to cost. But I know it's going to be cheaper to buy it right now while it's still in early access than if you buy it later on when it's fully released. That's all I know. In any case, thank you everybody for watching. I do hope you enjoyed this episode. Let me know if you'd like to see more, because I can do more. You know, I wouldn't mind playing more because it's really fun. We can continue this this whole experience. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Koko out.